You know how many times you led in this game?
I think once.
Once, but
Yeah.
when it mattered.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's right.
it was one of those games where you probably deserved to lose, but did enough things down the stretch to deserve the win.
Yeah, I mean, I credit our guys for finding a way to win. I mean, so much of sports and great teams are figuring out a way, regardless of how you're playing, regardless of how you're shooting, regardless if things are clicking, um, uh, still finding a way to have more points than the other team at the end of the game. And I totally agree. I mean, credit to Coach Schulman and UT Martin. I thought they played great.
Right.
I thought they did deserve to win the game, but at the same time,
You have to finish.
Yeah, you got to finish the game,
Yeah.
and I thought our guys never gave up, particularly the ones there on the court at the end of the game.
Right. And KJ McClurg had a great shooting day.
Yeah, he
but
did.
He was it.
Yeah, he did. He, their switching defense bothered us. The reality is, John, our approach was off from the get-go. You look at tonight's team and you compare it to the team that you saw on Wednesday night against Milwaukee. They don't look very similar.
Right. And you warned the guys about that yesterday.
Well, it's something that, this is probably something that a lot of teams are around the country are fighting. You're trying to establish your identity. And, with so many new guys, what does it mean to play Longwood basketball? And then what does it mean to do that on a day in, day out basis? And we're struggling with that right now. And I thought, we found about 6 guys there at the end that we're going to run with at the end, that we felt comfortable with, that we're going to lay everything out, on the court for the team. And they got over the top, with 3 seconds left.
That's soon enough.
Yeah.
I said with several minutes left that win or lose, today was going to be a learning experience for your team.
Yeah, I mean, so much of this, I told our guys, honestly, but probably this is my 7th year, this is the first year where I'm actually okay losing.
Yeah, let's talk about that when you lose.
Yeah, good point. But you want to be getting better.
Right.
Winning a game in November, if it holds you back from being a better team in January, February, it's not worth it.
Right.
And so I actually thought we were really blessed. I actually said a prayer walking off the court, thanking God that I think we probably got a learning experience, because we had a lot of really good players sitting on the bench at the end. And I think they knew, hey, if I'm not going to be, give everything I've got, then I'm not going to play.
You're going to watch the guys who will.
I'm going to watch the guys. And so, and it's not that the guys who were on the bench they just had a bad day.
Mike Christmas had a terrible day.
Yeah, and
it happens.
We just had guys who weren't locked in on executing and being aggressive. We did not dictate at all. We came out here and we just played the game.
Right.
And in the first half, they had 7 offensive rebounds. They just dominated us.
Well, they did. They ended up with 15 offensive rebounds. But
yeah,
it seemed to me you made some defensive adjustments in the second half that helped a lot.
Well, I thought the group at the end started playing harder. And, when you play hard, it cleans up a lot of mistakes. And so
does good shooting.
Yeah, but in the first half, we're getting rejected, and they're driving right into the middle. When they missed the shot, they were getting the offensive rebound.
They were.
And then I thought we were really frustrated with our offense, which made us not play as hard on the defensive end. And
people forget that bad offense can lead to bad defense.
Yeah, because again, our whole philosophy is your body follows your mind, and so if your approach is really strong, then you'll be detail oriented, you'll be execution oriented, you'll probably give everything you've got. But if you're sloppy mentally, you're going to be sloppy on execution. You're going to be sloppy on execution, both not only on the offensive end but on the defensive end too. And I think we were sloppy mentally going out. And John, we didn't have 2 great days of practice leading
I
into
know that.
this, and you were there yesterday, and I think you saw vestiges of that today.
Yeah, and as I said before, you warned the kids
Yeah,
at the end of practice. If you come out tomorrow like you were today, we're going to lose.
yeah,
And you almost did.
yeah.
So now you travel north to Binghamton, and then you travel south to the Virgin Islands. What do you want from this trip
Well,
besides safe landings?
yeah, safe landings. And well, first off, part of our goal at Longwood is to provide the guys with a great experience,
Right.
and this is a really talented bunch. They've been invited to play in a national tournament against really strong competition,
Right.
and so that's an honor and a privilege that I hope they'll really enjoy, and
You think
really.
they'll enjoy Binghamton that much?
And so part of this is, we're going to be on the road together for literally, I think, 8 days.
Right.
And so this is a real time for us to bond as a
Right.
group.
Right.
And so that can be really good. And then we're going to play a lot of basketball. And,
4 games in 8 days.
yeah, and we're still trying to figure out who we are, and we're still trying to figure out our rotations. But that's going to take some time.
That's what November and December are
That's
about.
what November and December are about. And but I'm excited about this group. I'm excited about their potential. I know the character in that locker room is really strong, and I think that character will punch through. And I'm really excited about where we are going to be in January and February.
Last one, and I'll let you go. Did you focus in the locker room on the comeback or on what got you in position to need a comeback?
Both.
Both.
I told the guys specifically that I thought they played really well that first 4 minutes, and then obviously I don't know if it was the last 5 minutes or the last 4 minutes. First 4 minutes of the second half, and
Right.
the last 5 minutes of the game, and so credit to them. And then we also said, hey, that our approach, we'll address it in a little bit more detail tomorrow, but it's unacceptable, and we're gonna, as I told them. We're going to play the guys who are going to be detail-oriented and who earn the staff's trust. Right. And, John, it wasn't just Griff who was saying, this is who we need to play. The whole staff was, hey,
right.
This is, sometimes I think people are like, oh, it's Griff. No, it's the whole staff saying, no, this is who we need to go.
I can see Marty getting a little upset
yeah,
with the team.
Yeah. And so, you got Marty and Ronnie so much. We're so detail-oriented, particularly on the defensive end. Offense is a little bit more free-flowing, and there's a lot more, variable decisions. Our defense, you're either doing it correctly or you're not.
Right.
And you're going to make a lot of mistakes. But if you're making lazy mental mistakes, those show up pretty quickly. Right. And so, that was an issue for us tonight, obviously.
Thanks very much. Safe travels.
Thanks, John.
See you soon.
Okay.